Hey, for all of you listening to Backstage Pass on YouTube or on Spreaker, we want to invite you to tune in to the Rockstar Pro Network where you can get a video version of Backstage Pass.
Rockstar Pro Network, it's only $6.99 a month if you subscribe through January, and that's $6.99 a month through the lifetime of your subscription. After that, it'll only be $7.99 a month. But not only do you get this podcast in video form, you get each and every iPPV.
That's right, Mark. Only on the Rockstar Pro Network will you be able to see the 1 hour edition of Amped. You'll be able to see every single pay-per-view. I mean, sure, you can be a chump and buy the DVD for like $15, or you can subscribe to the network, and if you subscribe before the 30th, get every pay-per-view, every Amped. You'll get Behind the Curtain. There's a new episode up right now with Rockstar Pro champion David Starr. You'll get all that for only $6.99 a month.
Rockstar Pro! Rockstar Pro! Rockstar Pro! Rockstar Pro!
Welcome to Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast. It's the ultimate opportunity to look behind the scenes at Rockstar Pro and hear from the wrestlers themselves. Now here are your hosts, Chris Poland and Mark Turner.
Hello and welcome to episode 36 of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast.
Absolutely. I mean, episode 36 here, Chris. But before we get going, the first ever video recorded podcast
Well,
here.
let's make a big deal about this.
Mean, this
3
is
years,
awesome.
Mark. 3 years.
3 years, we finally got the upgrades to video.
I know.
Thanks to the Rockstar Pro Network, right? Mm-hmm. But before we get into all that, I have to ask you, what is going on here, Chris? So much has changed in a month. You're part of the foundation now? How in the world is this happening? You gotta explain it to me. I just don't see what is happening. You're in the foundation, and I can't believe it. Why?
You're right. A lot has changed in a short amount of time, Mark. I'm not going to pretend that that's not the case.
Right.
However, I'm personally getting a little sick and tired of having to explain myself to you, having to explain myself to the Rockstar Nation, Mark.
I think you should. Once again.
For the final time.
Okay.
Okay? I did what I did to survive. Plain and simple. And you know what? Best decision I ever made in my life. I have a new family now in the foundation. They support me as I support them. And to be honest, I've never been happier. It's great. It's great.
So you did what you had to do to survive.
Yeah.
That was the only reason.
Well, yeah. I mean, you were there when Mathis and
Right.
Crist laid down the ultimatum.
They did.
You sat there like a deer in headlights.
Well,
I took Destiny by her scrawny little neck and wrung it.
Well, hold on a minute there. I mean, you say I sat there like a deer in headlights. Let's not forget, I mean, Ron Mathis, I know how dangerous that man can be.
I know you do.
I mean, that man gave me an ATM pile driver. I was in a neck brace for weeks, and you still don't see me kissing his ass and joining sides
I'm
with him
not
and anything.
kissing anyone's ass, Mark.
Okay.
I'm just doing what you never had the guts, the cojones, the chutzpah, if you will, to do yourself. Do you just want to be beat up by guys like Ron Mathis for the rest of your life? I don't. So I chose to join him.
You talk about having guts and having chutzpah, yet you're doing the one thing that prevents you from getting beat up. It sounds to me like a person like me in the Rockstar locker room, they have more guts by standing up to the foundation.
Mark, I'm tired of talking about this.
All right, fine.
So why don't we just go ahead and catch everyone up
All right, that I can do.
what they've, well, hopefully been seeing
Yeah.
over the last month, maybe what they may have missed out on. A lot has changed, as you've said, since A Killer Christmas.
I mean, absolutely. Like you said, let's talk about better things here. I mean, this is 3 years we've had this podcast.
Yeah.
Episode 36. First ever video recorded podcast
Yeah.
here on the Rockstar Pro Network. This is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Let's talk about all the great things going on here in Rockstar Pro. I mean,
I can agree with that.
a killer Christmas last month.
Yes.
Amazing iPPV.
Yeah.
I mean, the streak of great iPPVs continues for Rockstar Pro, right?
You're absolutely right.
I mean, we have a new champion, right? David Starr, the
do.
product, the king of taunts, won the Rockstar Pro Championship, and now he promises to defend the title overseas and make it a world championship, which is amazing news if you ask me.
Well, that's what he has promised to do. Let's just hope he doesn't lose the title to some foreigner.
Well, I mean, it's a prestigious opportunity here. I mean, he could defend the title anywhere in Europe. He's going to the UK and Germany, I believe, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, what an awesome opportunity this is to get the Rockstar Pro name out there on a world level. I mean, we could have people all over the world. We already do have people all over the world ordering this network.
Right.
We could have more to see David Starr as champion and to see who else may be champion in the future and see the rest of the roster.
Quite possibly. It could happen. But as I mentioned to you last week on Amped, there's a lot of celebration of David Starr. Oh, he's going to make this a world title.
That's great.
I think there are guys right here in this very company who deserve shots at that title. Wow. And, they might not be quite okay with David Starr, gallivanting around the world with the green and gold.
Well, that is something I can't agree with. I mean, there are a lot of people here in Rockstar Pro. It's an amazing roster. I mean, a great roster, and so many people deserve that championship, and so many people are capable of being champion and defeating the likes of David Starr in this company. And, I mean, everybody's going to have to earn a shot. Everybody's going to get a shot. David Starr's a fighting champion. He'll put it up against anybody. Well, we've seen that.
Yeah, I can't deny that David Starr will put the title on the line, right? But as he may be a fighting champion, he's fighting off, halfway around the world while we still have things going on right here at Rockstar. We haven't even recapped all of the Killer Christmas.
You're right.
We got to get back on point here.
I mean, other things that happened at a Killer Christmas, right? We had that Dayton street fight with Alex Colon and JT Davidson, something I never thought I'd see, to be honest. And JT Davidson, you have to give that guy credit. He came for a fight that night.
You're right. JT Davidson is not your average manager.
No, he's the Iron Manager.
He is the Iron Manager, and he really proved it at a Killer Christmas. The man is double tough.
Yeah.
He is trained. He has the muscle mass. He has a great mind for wrestling. It's just too bad his talents are wasted with the OI4K.
Well, I wouldn't say they're wasted now. I mean, JT Davidson, this guy, I mean, he's been with the OI4K for a while now. I mean, he's been buddies with Dave. Sure. I mean, he was buddies with Jake for a while now. And this guy is very loyal to Dave Crist. And JT Davidson, he wants to prove that he's not your average manager, like you said. This guy wants to prove how tough he is to the world, that he is a killer. He wants to prove that, and that he has done.
Well, you're talking a lot about proof. The great thing for me is that now I have proof. I have video and audio evidence of you mentioning someone that we've been forbidden to actually mention.
That's right.
So, that's great. You may see me here with another partner next time you watch this show.
Hopefully, he who shall not be named will make a return by then. I don't know. Okay. I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, let's talk about more important results from A Killer Christmas, specifically results that feature members who have now joined the Foundation. In particular, Wings defeated the Juggernaut Jeremiah.
Yeah, I mean, Nate Wings and Jeremiah, they had a great
match.
I keep forgetting that part. He goes by Wings now. Wings and Jeremiah, I mean, this thing's been brewing a long time, right? Mm-hmm. And finally, Jeremiah had his chance to get his hands on Wings, and then Bobby Olson had to interfere, as per usual, with those two. I mean, Jeremiah, what does this guy got to do to get a fair one-on-one shot with Wings?
Well, fair's fair, whatever. I think Bobby's just doing his job. So, in addition to that match, we also saw Ron Mathis retain the American Lucha Core Championship. Let's not get it bogged down into the details. Let's just focus on the point that he left A Killer Christmas as American Lucha Core Champion.
Yeah, and I'm sure that makes you very happy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely it does.
I mean, Ron Mathis, this guy lives for the gold. He was the Rockstar Pro Champion a very long time, almost became the longest reigning Rockstar Pro Champion in company history before Aaron Williams dethroned him. But it was just 9 days later that Ron Mathis won the American Lucha Core Championship, and this guy needs to have gold. He said it. He's the white trash messiah of Rockstar Pro.
Right, he is.
Without a championship around his waist, he's just white trash, right?
Well, I'm not going to agree to that. But what I will say is that other Foundation members, Grits and Gravy...
How many Foundation members are there? Jesus.
Well, do I need to go through the list for you?
No. Please don't.
Grits and Gravy.
That's all right.
Defeated the baddest killers alive to regain the tag team titles and become the first ever two-time Rockstar Pro Tag Team Champions.
Well, they did win the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championships, but I mean, talk about an ambush in this one. I mean, Jake Crist just what was it? Jake Crist just had a matchup, right? With Sami Callihan, I believe. And right after the
Let's not
match,
talk about that one.
Grits and Gravy interfere. Jake Crist, he was ambushed by Grits and Gravy, taken out. And then Aaron Williams comes out to defend the honor of his partner, and he gets goaded into defending the tag team championships with Jake out of commission. And then we have new tag team champions. I mean, it's totally unfair if you ask me. If you ask anybody, it's totally unfair.
Goaded into, I say he made his choice. He came out there and he said, yeah, I'll put these belts on the line. And if he's going to do that, then yeah, hey, guess what? You're not in a great position there. Your tag team partner just got beat down. Why would you make such a silly mistake?
I mean, he was...
Grits and Gravy took advantage.
Yeah, he was desperate to get his hands on Grits and Gravy. I mean, he was seeing red after what they did to Jake, you know? He wanted to get his hands on him, and they said the only way to get the opportunity to get his hands on Grits and Gravy was to put the tag team championships on the line. And
well, he did, and he lost them.
Yeah, I mean, you're right about that, and what a bad night that was for Aaron Williams, by the way.
Yeah.
Loses the tag team championships in a match that he had no idea was going to happen.
It's true.
And then shortly after that matchup, he had to then defend the Rockstar Pro Championship, and he lost it to David Starr in that triple threat match.
Yeah, well, you know, you asked me, guy had it coming. But here's the name that everyone's talking about. Here's the thing that no one saw coming.
No.
We keep talking about Jake Crist.
Yes.
Let's talk about the end of the Dream On Tour.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Jake Crist, the mastermind of Rockstar Pro, the creator of the foundation. Jake Crist, on December 8th, 2015, signed a 5-year contract with Rockstar Pro. So now he is not only the booker, but for the next 5 years, he will be the general manager of this wrestling organization.
I mean, that's a very scary thing if you're not a member of the foundation. That's
scary for you. I'm a member, so I think it's great.
I mean, that is scary. I mean, essentially, if you ask me, Jake Crist, this guy, I don't know what's going on with him right now. He goes on the Dream On Tour, as he says. He's going to make a retirement, right? No more matches ever. And in his last matchup, the night before, he signs this 5-year deal because he's done wrestling, okay? And then that last night of his last match, he turns on everybody, starts this foundation, and now he has the power to help his buddies run wild here. I mean, it's just insane.
See,
it's insane.
Mark, you can't see the forest for the trees. Jake Crist sees things that you aren't even aware of. Jake Crist has a master plan. And you know what he wants to do? He wants to make Rockstar the best professional wrestling organization in the world. How do you build upon a wrestling organization? You start with a strong foundation. And on December the 9th, when everyone thought Jake was going to hang up his boots for good, he worked each and every one of you. Each and every one. Because he sees what's going on. He has the master plan. Everyone else is just kind of walking around in this haze, except the members of the foundation, may I add. Jake knows what he's doing. Jake has a plan, and Jake, let's face it, pulled one over on everyone.
Well, he did. There's no doubt about that, but...
And he did so for the betterment of Rockstar Pro Wrestling.
I'm not going to deny that every member of the foundation, extremely talented.
Why, thank you.
Well, every wrestling member of the foundation.
Hey, don't backtrack.
Crazy talented in this company, especially the first 3 members that started this foundation, if you will. Jake Crist, Ron Mathis, and Dustin Rayz, who will be a part of the main event of Ultimatum against Aaron Williams' team. But those 3 men there, they are incredible wrestlers. And you can say that they're a foundation of a company, but I just don't like...
You're forgetting Mikhail.
I just don't like... Yeah, you're right. Mikhail, the... one of the owners of this company. I mean, how convenient is that he's part of the group, but I digress. Those 3 can be a foundation of a company, no doubt about it. I just don't like the attitude they have, the way they're going about it, with interference in matches, this gang-like mentality. I mean, each one of them has the talent to win matches on their own, to win championships on their own. They've done it in the past. They can do it in the future. Why do they need the help of everybody in that group each and every night to compete here in Rockstar Pro? Why is that?
Let me just put it this way, Mark.
Okay.
You're going to have to learn to like it. Because the foundation is not going away.
All right.
In fact...
What?
Our ranks are growing. Because all we have to do is look back to last week's AMP.
Oh, boy.
when the
I know where you're going.
international king of swerve,
Yeah.
Shane Strickland, joined and became a family member of the foundation.
They taught you how to do that, huh? Well, yeah. Shane Strickland, I did not see that one coming from a mile away.
You didn't see it coming,
No,
Mark? This
no.
is the international king of swerve.
You're right.
You got swerved.
We got swerved, we got worked, we got everything, we got this, that, and the other. But yeah, I mean, Shane Strickland and Aaron Williams had a sensational match.
Oh, yeah,
Main
definitely.
event of Amped. I mean,
No denying that.
great matchup right there. And then after the match, to see that go down was simply shocking. I mean, at first I thought Shane Strickland was simply wanting to go after David Starr because he wants the Rockstar Pro Championship.
Sure, everyone wants it.
Everybody in this company wants that championship. But then to see the foundation come out and aid that man, and to see him throw up the, how do you do it, the two fingers?
Other way.
There
you
no,
go.
I'm not doing it. To see him throw that up like everybody else just... It made me sick, to be honest. Made me
Really?
sick.
It made you sick?
Made me
Oh.
sick. Shane Strickland, too?
It filled me with pride. It filled me with love for my family in the foundation. So enough of this talking about the
Yes.
past. Enough of you besmirching the foundation's good name. Let's focus our attention to Friday, January 8th, 2016, for Ultimatum, Rockstar's first iPay-per-view of the year.
Absolutely. I can't wait for this one. The first iPay-per-view 2016,
That's
like
right.
you said, Ultimatum. This one's going to be awesome. We have Wings facing off against Jeremiah in a grudge match, and hopefully Jeremiah will get the true one-on-one opportunity he's been desperately seeking. The Juggernaut seeks revenge at Ultimatum. I can't wait for it.
I can't either. We'll also see a Dayton street fight.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Looking forward to this one. My man, the man simply known as Mikhail, the mid-card messiah known as Mikhail, will be fighting DJ Hyde in a Dayton street fight.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I can't wait to see DJ Hyde this Friday
sure you can.
at Ultimatum. I mean, DJ Hyde is going to destroy Mikhail.
Well,
He's simply going to take him to town. I mean,
you
it's going to
think?
be great.
Is
Yeah.
that what you predict?
Oh, I'm predicting it right now. I mean, Mikhail against DJ Hyde. We saw Mikhail is an incredibly tough competitor. No
Yeah.
doubt about it. This guy's tough. He's been in death matches before, but DJ Hyde, this guy's on a whole nother level. I mean, this is like Matt Tremont all over again for Mikhail. We know how that went for him, right?
Tell you what, DJ Hyde tried to throw that lariat.
Yeah.
Mikhail's just going to catch him and break that arm off.
What, is that supposed to be a Dean Malenko-like reversal or something?
Yeah, damn straight it is.
Well, I doubt he's ever seen a Dean Malenko match, let alone use any of those moves in one of his matches.
Well,
But go on.
yeah.
What else do we have?
We also will see Matt Taylor take on the New Age Plague.
That's right.
Gory.
Oh, that's going to be a great matchup there. It's great having talent like Gory and
Absolutely.
Shane Strickland in this company and so many of these great competitors. I mean, the New Age Plague Gory, this guy's good. He's made a name for himself across the nation, across the world, and he comes back to Dayton, Ohio on January the 8th against the Dark Star Matt Taylor. And Matt Taylor, I mean, this guy's looking to get back some winning ways here in this company ever since Desmond Xavier left.
Right.
Taylor's kind of on his own here. He needs to
That he is.
He needs to find his way in this company, and a win over the likes of Gory will do just that for him.
It may well. We'll also see, I can barely even speak his name, Zachary Wentz against Chainsaw Joe Gacy.
What problem do you have with Zachary Wentz? I mean,
Zachary Wentz, I'll tell you what problem I have. That kid walks around here like he's Prince Important. I tried to get an interview with him the other day. He gave me the bird right to my face.
well, Zachary Wentz, the guy's a prodigy. He's the prodigy. He's the best, most talented young wrestler we've had in this company, maybe ever. I mean, he is incredible, and the future's bright for him. And he goes one-on-one with Joe Gacy, Chainsaw Joe Gacy, a great opportunity for him. But wait, what's going on here?
Let's get to the main event. Okay?
All right.
The main event, the foundation. We're talking Jake Crist. We're talking Dustin Rayz. We're talking Ron Mathis.
Whoa! Speaking.
That's right, my family.
Wait.
The foundation.
Wait, what's going on here? I thought.
We're getting joined.
Can we switch up? Like, I don't.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
feel
Why don't you
comfortable,
move that
like,
way?
I don't feel comfortable.
You want me? Why don't I
sitting
take?
next- yeah,
yeah.
will you-
yeah.
will you
Okay.
take
Yeah,
this?
let's do that. Get
I don't feel
behind me.
comfortable
Frankly, I don't feel comfortable.
sitting next.
No, that's
Mark
fine.
Turner.
I agree. I don't feel comfortable
Foundation.
either. I just have to do it every week.
Foundation.
So you say the main event, 6-man tag, these two men and Ron Mathis.
That's right.
But let's not forget, they're going to be facing off against the baddest man alive, Aaron Williams, the bulldozer, Matt Tremont, as well as somebody else. I mean, that's going to be a great matchup, right?
Before you say that name,
okay,
I want you to make sure you pay attention to Ant.
Okay.
Okay? I want you to make sure you paid attention to Ant.
All right. Very cryptic words there. I don't know what that means, but...
You don't know
Like,
what's
you're
going on
pumping
in
the
that head.
iPPV, right?
Yeah, we are.
Like, where are we at here? Where's this at? Like, what are we doing here? Explain yourself. Mark Turner,
What?
where are we at here? What's going on right here, right now? Why am I here?
You're here to promote Ultimatum, the next iPay-per-view, and the Foundation, I presume, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
When's this getting aired?
I don't
When's
know.
this
Immediately,
aired?
probably tomorrow.
Immediately.
Yeah.
When's tomorrow? So what's
Thursday,
What's happening?
January 7th.
Yeah, Thursday, right?
Yeah. Right.
This is before.
Mm-hmm.
Before. This is why you're pumping Matt Tremont.
Right.
Because you guys don't understand about what's going on. You see, I'll let you guys in on something
Oh, no.
before I'm going to let the live crowd in on something.
Excellent.
Oh, no.
All right? That's why you're our boy, all right?
Thank you.
All right. As far as Matt Tremont being in the main event, well, that's not going to happen.
What do you mean?
That's not going to happen. That's exactly what I mean. And as far as the bulldozer, Matt Tremont, as far as Matt Tremont versus Dustin Rayz, well, that's not going to happen tonight either. That's not going to happen on AMP.
Well, who is going to team up with Aaron Williams at Ultimatum then?
Well, that's up to Aaron Williams.
Yeah, we don't have control
Because this
over
is
that.
what happened. So I come up like I normally do early Sunday morning, and I check our messages.
Okay.
Guess who I get a message from? Impact Wrestling.
Spill the beans. What was
They
it?
say, Rockstar Pro Wrestling, we understand that you are the fastest rising promotion, and we need one guy. If you could pick one guy off your roster, who would you pick?
Yeah.
So I picked up the phone, and I returned the call, and I gave him Matt Tremont! From
Seriously?
Tuesday through Saturday,
Brilliant.
Matt Tremont will be at Impact Wrestling. That's why he's not going to be at Rockstar Pro Wrestling in Dayton, Ohio.
Wow.
Like I said, Mark, the most brilliant mind.
So, as far as Ultimatum goes,
Yeah.
Aaron Williams has to pick another partner, or
Yeah.
he has to go out of the low.
I mean, Aaron Williams, he's the baddest man alive,
It's
but
either
I
going to
mean,
be a handicap, because the fact is when it comes to Jake Crist, I'm going to give you what I promoted. And what I promoted is Aaron Williams in two silhouettes versus Ron Mathis, Dustin Rayz, and Jake Crist.
well, you know what, Jake? We all know what's been going on here between you and your former baddest killers alive partner, Aaron Williams. But I have to ask you, what is the deal with your brother? What's the deal with he who shall not be named on this broadcast?
You're really going to bring him up?
This is a joke. Am I supposed to laugh? That's what I think about my brother.
Do you think that your brother... never mind. I'm not going to say anything
Yeah,
else.
never mind, Mark.
But
just drop it.
I mean, with the foundation, I have
Go
to ask you,
ahead.
Jake.
Say his name. Go ahead. Say it. Say it, Mark Turner. Say it. Say his name.
Dave Crist?
This conversation's over.
Hey, what? No.
Hey, the man has spoken. The man has spoken. Okay? Just get over it.
now?
What now as we move on?
We move on.
Yeah, we move
I
on.
had questions to ask Jake. I mean, I
I'm
wanted
sure
to know
you had a lot to ask, but guess what? You broke the rules. You said the man's name that we're not supposed to say. You brought him up for a second time this episode, I may add.
Yeah.
And guess what? We just lost our interview.
Well,
If you want to, interview about the foundation, you can talk to me.
I don't think that's very entertaining. I don't think the Rockstar Nation would enjoy seeing that.
You don't think?
Frank about it, but well, what do we talk about now? How about what do you know about the Foundation? I'm just curious about this.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jake? What do you think his motivation was beyond making Rockstar a better place?
Well, that's
blah, blah, blah.
what else
Is that
do you
all
need
it
to?
is?
What else do you need to know, Mark? He wants this company to be the best company it can possibly be. What does that take? It takes a strong foundation on which to build. That foundation is embodied in men like Jake Crist, like Ron Mathis, like Dustin Rayz, like Mikhail, like Grits and Gravy, like me, like Wings, like Bobby Olson, like Shane Strickland. These are the types of wrestlers and color commentators that you want in your promotion if you want that promotion to succeed.
I mean, incredibly talented individuals.
Yeah.
And you. And, I mean, the Foundation is full of talent.
Yeah, it is.
But if you ask me, when you talk about building a foundation of Rockstar Pro Wrestling,
Right.
talk about building that foundation, it's hard to leave out a man like Aaron Williams. It's hard to leave out a man that helped build this place. A lot of people call this the house that Williams built.
Yeah.
And how can you have a foundation without that man right there, the baddest man alive, Aaron Williams?
Well, you know what, Mark? A lot of people say a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I can't deny Aaron Williams' place in the Rockstar history books. But you know what else Aaron Williams did? He ruined everything when Ron Mathis was just about to become the longest running Rockstar Pro champion in this company's history.
Yeah.
He's the one who took that and threw it into the garbage just because he was jealous. Just because, I'm Aaron Williams, I have to hold every record in this company.
Just because he's jealous, it's about competition. The man had the Cicero Cup contract. He cashed it in. I mean, let's talk about Aaron Williams. This guy, only two-time Rockstar Pro champion in company history. Only man to hold the Rockstar Pro Championship and the Rockstar Pro Tag Team Championships at the same time. Only two-time Cicero Cup champion. Longest reigning Rockstar Pro champion in company history. The record book is littered with his name. It's all over the place. The baddest man alive, Aaron Williams. And if you ask me, the man is an inspiration, both in the ring and outside of it. This guy had major knee surgery.
Yep.
He's overcome it. He's better and badder than ever. And Aaron Williams, I mean, that's just him as a talented professional wrestler. I mean, as a person, as a man, Aaron Williams, you ask anybody here, there's nobody better than Aaron Williams. He's a man you want to look up to in this company. He's a man you want to aspire to be as a man. I mean, Aaron Williams, he can inspire the Rockstar Pro locker room. That's what I'm going to say right now. And Aaron Williams, I don't think, even though it looks doom and gloom right now, for Aaron Williams and his team, his trio, whoever it may be, I know he's going to inspire two great individuals to team up with him, and I have a feeling that on Friday, January the 8th at Ultimatum, it's going to look pretty good for Aaron Williams and his crew, and it might look doom and gloom for the Foundation. There might be a few cracks in the Foundation at the end of
good
Ultimatum.
one, Mark.
Hey.
Are you done talking about Aaron Williams yet?
I can go on if you want.
I do have one more record that he's likely to break.
Okay, what's that?
The first man to enter a 6-man tag match with 2 silhouettes as his partners.
Well,
you like that record?
It's looking bad right now, but like I said, I have a feeling he's going to inspire 2 men to team up with him.
Yeah.
2 great professional wrestlers to team up with him, and they're going to come together on that night and get a victory.
You have a feeling, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing that this podcast isn't you talking about your feelings, because I don't think that'd get any sort of ratings whatsoever, personally.
Yeah.
So, let's just recap.
Okay. Let's do it.
Let's recap for the listening audience what they can expect to see this Friday, January 8th, here at 1106 East 3rd Street in beautiful downtown Dayton, Ohio, at Ultimatum.
Absolutely. I mean, we said it earlier, but we have an amazing card like we do every single iPay-per-view here at the Rockstar Pro Arena. We have great matches lined up, including the Dark Star Matt Taylor going one-on-one with the New Age Plague Gory.
That's right. We'll also see Zachary Wentz.
I've saved that one for you. I thought you'd like it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Versus Chainsaw Joe Gacy. That's going to be a messy one, let's say.
All right, we'll find out
you
who
get
wins
that
in
chainsaw going?
Yeah, Zachary Wentz. We'll see what he can do. And not only that, we have a Dayton street fight The lariat DJ Hyde is going to decapitate the man simply known as McHale.
That's pretty biased there, Mark. DJ Hyde's going to take on McHale.
Yeah, he is.
I don't expect any sort of decapitation.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to see something pretty bad, and it's simply going to be brutal.
Well said. See, I can compliment you.
Yeah. Well, what else do we got, Chris?
We've got a grudge match. You're going to see Wings of the Foundation. You're going to see Wings taking on the juggernaut, Jeremiah.
Yeah, that's going to be a great matchup there. I mean, it's been going on since horrorcore between these two. Mm-hmm. Will Jeremiah finally get that true one-on-one shot? I think that's all he needs against Wings. Wings is a talented wrestler, no doubt about it, but Jeremiah, this guy has been waiting to get his hands on Wings. We need to get Bobby Olsen out of the picture. That's all I know.
That's the thing. Jeremiah is just running on pure emotion. He's angry.
Yeah, he is.
Wings is cool, calm, collected. He's got Bobby Olsen, in his corner, keeping him focused, keeping him operating like a well-oiled machine. I predict Wings just is going to walk all over Jeremiah.
Hey, what's the deal with Wings' new much He looks like
he looks great.
He looks like a dirty porn star.
No, it's pencil
talk about
thin.
Well-oiled.
It looks good. Oh, God, really?
You know what? Moving on. The main event. This is the one everybody's waiting for. 6-man tag. Main event. It's going to be Aaron Williams and his crew, whoever it may be. We don't know who his partners are. I thought it was the Bulldozer Matt Tremont, but Jake Chris spilled the beans earlier. He's not on the team. Aaron Williams and 2 partners remain to be seen. Hopefully.
Maybe he won't even get any partners.
And
maybe it's going to be a 3-on-1 handicap match.
Yeah, and who are they facing off against, Chris?
They're facing off against 3 of the Foundation's best wrestlers in the ring. We're going to see Jake Crist. You're going to see Dustin Rayz. They were just in the room. Their physical presence can still be felt. The 2 of them teaming up with Ron Mathis to take on Aaron Williams and a couple, I don't know, no-name jobbers probably.
Well, you might want to calm down next time you say that, and try breath mint too. That was pretty
really
rough.
That's where you're going.
Ultimatum is going to be incredible. I mean, it's going to be awesome.
We can agree on that.
The track record of Rockstar Pro iPPVs lately and all the time are just off the charts. Each and every month it gets better and better, and it's going to do the same at Ultimatum. The bar is going to be raised here in 2016.
That's right, and we hope to see all of you Friday, the 8th, for Ultimatum. Really? You're going to talk over this nice silence we had, nice room tone?
I have this great value purified drinking water. I need to drink it. I don't know.
That's all for this episode. Be sure to come back for another edition of Backstage Pass, Rockstar Pro Wrestling's official podcast.
Take him out. Did you hear what that sound was? What
Some
was
sort
that
of
alarm?
klaxon.
I don't know. Maybe a fire's going off in the building. I'm not sure. Is that better in Stone Cold?